Having been asked by my constituent, the former First Lady of Tulsa, Kathy LaFortune, and having joined forces with Representative Dwayne Bohack of Texas, who is the author of what is commonly known as the Merry Christmas Bill, the bill that received overwhelming bipartisan support in the Texas legislature, we are here to announce that we are filing Merry Christmas Bill, Oklahoma. The purpose of Oklahoma Merry Christmas Bill is to put a beacon of light, a safe harbor, if you will, in the pages of statutes so that our children, our parents, and our teachers can run to a lighthouse whose light shines boldly from the pages of Oklahoma's law books and declares that they have the right to express their core beliefs and celebrate winter traditions without the fear of lawsuit, retribution, or reprisal. The Supreme Court of this land has defined these winter traditions as Christmas and Hanukkah. Every year around this time, we hear from the small but vocal minority that preaches tolerance, yet fails to tolerate the several hundred-year Judeo-Christian tradition of most Americans who celebrate Hanukkah and Christmas. So as legislators, we declare, as the greatest generation fought against an ideology that tried to cleanse nations of religious thought and tradition, we in this generation are picking up that torch and resisting the cleansing of our schoolhouses from religious thought and tradition.
I want our public schools to be able to display Christmas decorations and other significant icons such as a creche or menorah side by side, Christian with Hanukkah decorations, without fear of lawsuits, and for teachers to have the freedom to discuss the cultural and historic meanings behind these symbols with our children without promoting religion, and simply because one does not leave one's religious beliefs at the schoolhouse door.
It is a holiday, but it is Christmas, and so I think it's everybody's right to celebrate Christmas and to practice their faith during that time of year. And I think for us to squelch that freedom of expression is un-American, and I think we should embrace this legislation and move forward and give those teachers and educators those rights and freedoms of expression that the rest of us have and cherish.
Everyone agrees that we need to find a way to remember not only the reason for the season, but the spirit of the season. The spirit of the season, peace on earth, goodwill towards men, women, and children. The reason for the season, the spirit of the season, is to celebrate peace on earth, and we have to remember that there is no ill will intended by wishing someone Merry Christmas or Happy Hanukkah.
Christmas is the time that our founding fathers came here to get away from persecution, to come to this country. We have the right for freedom. We have the right for freedom of speech. It's simply because we're in the schoolhouse, we do not lose that right. But I want to keep Christmas in for my grandkids, my great-grandkids, so they understand what this season is all about.
Our family tradition of Christmas goes way back in this nation, even to the founding of our fathers signing Constitution. I think that we'd be remiss to change our history and our tradition because of a few people who are offended by that. It's not my intention to offend you, and I'm not offended when you say Happy Holidays. And it's my hope that as I say Merry Christmas to you, that won't be an offense to you. I stand behind this bill all the way. Thank you, and Merry Christmas.
I think this will be a relief to the teachers, to the parents, to the kids, because we hear all across the country every day this time of year of something happening in the schoolhouse. You can't hang Christmas cards, you can't sing Christmas carols, but the federal courts have protected that over and over and over. So in Texas today, they're having a Merry Christmas celebration at the Capitol, informing everyone of their bill that passed and saying, hey, you can, during this time of year, you can do that.
This bill that we're running is not an offensive bill. We're not going on the offensive to take away the people's right who don't believe in Christmas, okay? This bill is a defensive bill for our rights to stand up for the tradition of Christmas, which we and our children and our grandparents and parents before us have instilled in us. And I want to make sure that everybody's clear on that. We're not going on the offensive. We're only protecting what we consider an attack on our right to say Merry Christmas and to celebrate the Christmas season.